Hello everyone, especially you Motherland, Fort Salem fans and superfans out there. Since we're halfway through the third season, I thought I'd talk about the recurring characters of Motherland, Fort Salem that we haven't seen in a while. I mean, while the show has had numerous recurring characters, these characters, in my opinion, are the ones that have caused the most impact on the show. Starting this off is Glory Moffett. She makes her first appearance in the second episode of the first season, called My Witches, where she meets Tally at a pageant at Fort Salem, and is very honest with her about her fears at Fort Salem. After Tally assures her, she introduces Glory to her unit, and by extension Scylla. After the pageant, Glory is seen hanging out with the Bellwether unit and some other witches. During most of Glory's screen time in Season 1, she is seen talking to Tally. Of course, in her latest appearance in the first season finale, she was happy that she got accepted into War College, but upset that the Bellwether unit initially didn't. Since the first season finale, Glory hasn't made any other appearances or is mentioned by anybody. I'm really hoping that she makes some appearances in the remaining episodes of the third season. Heck, I'm still hoping for more Motherland Fort Salem seasons. And I'm also hoping for Glory to make appearances in them, because she's one of my favorite recurring characters on the show. Another recurring character is Berryessa Tansey. She is a junior matrimonialist at Fort Salem who made her debut in the third episode of the first season, called A Biddy's Life. Since I'd mentioned that she's a junior matrimonialist, she oversees Beltane festivals and officiates a wedding for Abigail's cousin, Charvel. To add some more details about her, in A Biddy's Life, she talks to Anacostia about the past before talking to the witches about Beltane. In the subsequent episode, Hail Beltane, she gives Tally advice on how to win Gerit's heart, which I'll talk about in a little bit. In the episode of Bellwether season, she officiates the wedding of Charvel and her husband Ciro. Toward the end of the episode, she is seen escorting injured witches to safety after the attack on the wedding. Of course, Berryessa hasn't made any other appearances after Bellwether season, but however, she was mentioned in Mother Mycelium when Tally and Glory were having a conversation. When I mentioned that I was hoping to see Rael and Scylla get married, I along with a few others, would think that Berryessa would be the one officiating the wedding. Well, we ended up thinking again, because when I saw the third season trailer, I saw President Kelly Wade officiating the wedding. While having a president officiating a wedding, let alone a double wedding, is neat and unusual, it had me wonder what happened with Berryessa. Next up is Gerit Buttonwood. He first makes his appearance in A Biddy's Life, and he is a Highlandic witch like Abigail who meets Tally and begins a relationship with her. Despite her being her Beltane partner, it was revealed in Bellwether season that he is engaged to another woman named Hilary Saint, which I'll mention a little later. He tries to tell Tally about it, but kept getting interrupted by her. Of course, when Tally does find out about this, she sobs about it. In the subsequent episodes, Gerit still sees Tally despite being engaged to Hilary. In Mother Mycelium, Gerit comforts her when something was wrong. In the 9th episode of the first season, called Coup, Tally and Gerit get cozy until Hilary barges in on them. Tally becomes furious by this little game and leaves Gerit. Of course, Gerit hasn't made any appearances after Season 1. He was, however, mentioned in a Season 2 episode. Next is Hilary Saint. First appears in Bellwether season as Gerit's fiancée. In Coup, she has a more major appearance where she barges in on Tally and Gerit. Needless to say, she hasn't made any appearances after Season 1. For both Gerit and Hilary, I would like for them to return at one point, basically for the point of their relationship and what it means for Tally. And last but not least, Gregorio Shellbark. He first appears in the second episode of the second season, called Abomination. He talks to Abigail about a girl named Libba from the first season. Based on that, it has me wondering, like, if Gregorio made any appearances in the first season that I didn't know about or remember. If any of you know, please let me know in the comment sections. Interestingly enough, the third episode of the second season, called Tiffany, a woman who goes by the name of the Imperatrix, had an idea to set Gregorio up with Abigail. The latter was not pleased about it because she's with Adele and loves him. As for Gregorio, people have established that he and Tally have something about to blossom. There were a couple of scenes where the two were getting close. After the second season finale, Gregorio hasn't made any other appearances, but I think he has yet to make future appearances. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, press the thumbs up button and subscribe for more videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave in the comments section, and I'll catch you all in my next video.